There were plenty of rumors leading up to yesterday's Microsoft event about a foldable Surface. But instead of getting a true foldable with a single bendable screen, Microsoft showed us the Surface Neo and Duo, which featured dual screens connected by sturdy hinges. Sure, they may look a bit archaic compared to the folding OLED screens phone makers are rushing to put on shelves, but maybe folding screens are more trouble than they're worth. Using two screens still gives us a taste of a whole new generation of computing, where our devices can take on wild new forms, but it does so without the headaches of a single foldable screen. Now it's clear that the phone makers are cooling their hype around folding phones after Samsung's Galaxy Fold issues. It's not hard to imagine why. Making a single flexible screen that can withstand the torture of daily use is incredibly difficult. Just look at the insane warnings Samsung put on its revamped Galaxy Fold. You'll have to keep it away from coins, keys, and cards, the things that are usually in your pockets. You can't put too much pressure on the screen, even with your nails, and you'll have to be sure to keep it away from small particles like pocket lint. And don't forget, you can never twist your phone the wrong way, a problem that every foldable phone also has. Those issues are less of a problem on devices like the Surface Neo and Duo. Instead of stressing the screen directly when opening and shutting them, the hinge takes the brunt of that force. You can also fold both Surface devices a full 360 degrees, allowing them to move from a booklet orientation to just a single screen when you need something more compact. That's something OLED folding phones just can't do without serious compromises. The Galaxy Fold relies on an awkward and skinny external screen when it's closed. Huawei's Mate X, meanwhile, has its entire folding screen on the outside. And while that makes it usable when it's folded up, it also leaves your precious display completely vulnerable. That's particularly bad since folding screens can't be covered in glass. It doesn't really bend well, and you likely won't be able to cover them easily with cases. Simply put, using two separate displays is a huge win for durability. When they're closed, the Surface Neo and Duo feel a bit like jewelry cases protecting their precious screens. And even though their exteriors are also covered in Gorilla Glass, Microsoft reps say they're still strong enough to take a few tumbles. The downside of using dual screens, of course, is that you'll have to live with the hinge and bezel down the middle. It's not nearly as seamless as a single foldable OLED, but based on the demos we've seen, the two displays still seem very usable. You can easily drag apps to either display, and span them across both screens if you want a tablet-like experience. Maybe it's just because I'm used to working on multiple monitors, but the break between the screens didn't bug me as much as the weird bump along the Galaxy Fold's hinge. Now I'm sure we'll figure out how to make reliable folding OLED screens eventually, but based on all the issues around the Galaxy Fold and the fact that we've only seen one other tiny company ship a foldable, it seems like we've got a long way to go. And then there's the question of price. The Galaxy Fold sells for close to $2,000. That's the price of a spec'd out laptop. We don't know how much the Surface Neo and Duo will cost, but I'd bet they come in much cheaper since they won't rely on unproven display technology. The Neo will also have competition from other devices running Windows 10X, Microsoft's new OS for dual displays, which should help keep the price in check. It's a good sign that Microsoft is taking its time with the Neo and Duo, which are expected to launch during the 2020 holiday season. They're not rushing to be the first like Samsung, and hopefully that'll help avoid embarrassing engineering issues. The jump towards every new generation of computing is a delicate one, and sloppy product launches could easily kill consumer interest. Microsoft might not have all the answers when it comes to dual screens, but at least it's addressing the obvious issues facing foldables today. Check back later this month as we take a closer look at Microsoft's latest Surface devices. But you'll have to wait until next year to hear more about the Surface Neo and Duo. And if you dug this video, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel.